YouTube channel. My name's Travis, living in Townsville in far north Queensland in Australia. Just wanted to create this channel just as like an entertainment piece, but also that I figured that this stuff's going to be online for ever, I suppose. So might have an opportunity to share just a piece of my life and what I like to do, and what I like to do is working on cars, and that's what I thought. Well, maybe I've got a young daughter, and she might have kids one day, and so I guess I might have grandkids and great grandkids, and who knows from there out. But so if you're watching, g'day in the future. But anyway, more specifically, I just wanted to do this channel because I like watching YouTube, and especially when it comes to cars, and I see a fair bit of content out there, but some of it's entertaining and all the rest of it, and that's what I thought I would do, just something to watch and see what other people are doing and that sort of thing. It's not really intended to be like an educational type thing. So I'm not a panel beater by trade by any means. I do have a trade, but it's more to do with formwork and concreting and that sort of thing. So so I've got a bit of education when it comes to fabricating and things like that, but certainly not trade skilled. So I'm not looking at trying to pass on any trade skills in that manner, I suppose, because I don't want to lead people astray. But more importantly, it was just to show you what I'm doing, and you might pick up a few things like some of the products that I'm using. I find it's good if someone's already used it. They might have discovered something new, something innovative, and that's what I thought. Well, I've been using a lot of different products in the work that I'm doing, so I thought I could maybe help a few people out with that. So anyway, I'm into old cars, as I'm sure you are as well. That's why you're watching this video, and in particular Ford. So basically I'm a Ford man. I do like all cars, don't get me wrong, but I've decided later on in my life that I'm going to stick with Ford. So that's what appeals to me. I do like your Monaros and other things, and I've done a WB Ute, which you would have seen in the intro. But I've sold that car now, and I've actually got two more. It seems to be an obsession, start buying and selling cars. But I finally got the one that I wanted. It's an XY Falcon 500 sedan. In really good condition, I must admit. It does have a little bit of rust in it, which I'll get into later videos. I'll show you a bit more about that car. But so I finally got the car I wanted. Yes, it'd be great if it was a GT, GDHO, sure, but I'm certainly not in a position, as many of us are, I suppose, to actually afford to buy one. So maybe later on in life I'll cash in on my Super or something and get one. But anyway, for now I've got the XY. I've had an XR, XT. I think this is my third XW, but I've never had an XY. So finally now I've got one. But anyway, getting back to it, the XW here, I've had it for probably 18 months to 2 years, and I got it as a shell, and I've been slowly sort of chipping away on it, doing the rust on it, bits and pieces, sills and things like that. So that's what I'm going to show you, but primarily at the moment is the XW. The intention with the XW is to get it ready for paint, possibly paint it, and then the intentions are to sell it. You might see in one of the videos I said that I was going to keep it. That was prior to getting the XY, and now that I've got the XY, the XW is going to have to go because I need the coin from it to put into the XY. Anyway, I'm going to show you a lot to do with the XW. It is 19. I probably should have the verification letter. It's a 1970, I believe, 1970, not sure on what month. Fairmont sedan from factory. It was a Western Australian car. Come over from somewhere over near Perth, and went to Ingham. That's come down from Ingham, and then I got it from a bloke here in Townsville as just a rolling shell. Basically, it'd been blasted and primed, and I got it just as that. So anyway, and that's what I've been working on for a bit. And so anyway, that's the whole intention of this video, was just to show you just to introduce myself and show you what I'm working on. I'll put some videos up now of a bit of a rundown on the XW, and I'll also show you the XY, which is the end game, so to speak. So yeah, anyway, I hope you stick around for the other videos when they do pop up. Just on those, because I am so busy with work and my weekends, you know, you've got chores to do, all the rest of it, the videos aren't going to be like coming out every week. I don't assume it's not going to be like that. Maybe I'll be able, with all the footage I've got so far, I'll be able to pop a few up in the next, whatever, 6 months or something like that. But the intent is just to put some videos up, and they're there forever for, you know, whoever wants to watch them, including maybe my family and friends and things like that, and check up on what I'm doing. So that's sort of the intention behind it. So they're going to be sporadic at best. I know that there's a comment option in YouTube, and I'm more than happy to book in, go make comments and whatever else. Maybe you've got some advice for me. I'm more than happy to take advice as long as it's constructive, I suppose. And have a chat generally. Yeah, if you want to know something about something I've done, if I can help you, then yeah, by all means, I'm happy to yeah, help you out there if it's possible. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, I hope you get something out of it at least, and yeah, stay tuned. All right, so I just checked the verification letter, and this was it's JG34. It's a factory 6-cylinder Fairmont, come out of the Broadmeadows factory, and was delivered to Western Australia. I believe it was Perth. So that's all on the verification letter. But yeah, this is what I've been working on for the last 18 months to 2 years. She's been a pretty straightforward sort of a project, this one of the better bodies, and that's why I took it on. I got it from a bloke here in Townsville, and had a good look over the car and decided, yeah, it's one that I would be prepared to tackle, basically because the main body of the car was so good. It needed the sill extensions done on both sides. The only thing that was really wrong with them was that little recess section in the middle there had some pinholes in it, but as you may be aware, that the worst of it's on the inside really. But once I took the sill extensions off, I seen that once I inspected the torque boxes, they were both in really good nick on both sides. So I just changed the sill extension out and done the sills. The only other thing that needed doing was both front and rear floor pans on the driver's side. They're done. I've done the lower outer quarter on the passenger side, and the driver's side was Mickey Mouse, not a drama with that, so that was all good and bloody straight as a die. As it is with these cars, the hanging panels are what really needs attention. Just the bottom corners of all the doors and the arse end of the guards, they need doing. I'm still yet to do those. I just wanted to get the body sorted first. The other thing that needed doing with this car was is the recess for the fuel tank, and this rear section here. It's just got a little bit of crap going along the bottom there, but I've got that piece to go in. That's probably my next job after doing the finishing off this sill panel here. I've still got to do the arse end of it here. I'll be showing you that in the videos to come. So yeah, this car here, once it's done, I'm not sure whether I'm going to just prep it for paint and then sell it, or whether I'm going to get it painted and then sell it. Obviously there's going to be a price difference when I do go to sell, depending on what's done on it, but obviously to get it painted, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it myself or pay someone else to do it. That's the variable, I suppose. So we'll see what we end up with. Okay, now this is the XY Falcon 500, 1971, 3rd month, factory 6-cylinder. I'm still waiting on the verification letter from Ford for this vehicle, but going by the story from the person that I bought it from, and they got it from Mount Isa, and the coding on the compliance plate says that it's JH23, which I'm assuming makes it a Brisbane car. So yes, anyway, I finally got my XY. This one's in really good condition, apart from a couple of hanging panels. The torque boxes need some attention in this. They're not that bad, but they do need to be replaced, which is fine. We can do that. But what really drew me to this car was its completeness. So not one of these vehicles that got stripped down and put in 20 boxes and it's sitting in the corner of someone's shed. This one here is as you see it. I've taken the wheels off of it, and the interior needed to be stripped out because I was pretty keen to get in and see what the floors were like and make sure that there's nothing going on there. And I have since done rust converter in the areas that needed it, but surprisingly, and made me very happy, is that the floor pans are really good. What may look like rust here is actually the brown paint. There's a little bit of surface rust going on, but other than that, it's not too bad, and that's just stripped out and a bit of vacuuming, so it's not even properly cleaned up yet. The rear windscreen was busted, so I've had to clean some of the glass out. The dash was toast. I've actually peeled a lot of that up. It was like it exploded. Anyway, and replace all that. That's all good. Still got the original radio in it. I'm assuming that's a cassette. I don't think it's like an 8-track, but anyway, is what it is. That dash insert's one spare one that I had. It didn't come with the instrument cluster. They're still looking for it. Another interesting fact about this car was that it was originally a column shift manual. They've replaced it, changed it to a floor shift. So I'll be interested to know what the gearbox is in that. I'm not real savvy with how to identify them, so maybe I can show it to you one day and someone can give me a hand on, let me know what it might be. Yeah, but anyway, it's all pretty good. All the glass is in it bar the rear glass, which he gave me one anyway with the deal. So anyway, and the intention is with this one to make it a drag car. Still a street driven car, but I want something to go to the new drag strip they're building here in Townsville. And funnily enough, where I live here, I'm on the western side of Townsville. I'm only going to be maybe 20 minutes from the drag strip once it's built. It's going to be part of a larger motorsport precinct, so I'm looking forward to getting out there and getting into it. So anyway, for the meantime, the intentions is to get it running, get it cleaned up, get it roadworthy, and drive it basically as it is. And then once the drag strip's built and I'm ready to go, then I'll source the running gear engine combo and what I'm going to run for the drags. Hi everyone, just wanted to jump in at the end of this video just to thank you for watching, and just to recap on the intentions of the video is more entertainment based and just to show you what's going on in my part of the world. Yeah, because there's already plenty of great content online at the moment if you're looking to learn how to build cars and bits and pieces like that. You know, if you want to go out and check out, say, Howard Astle, he's building a beautiful show car at the moment, and you've got the likes of XA Coupe guy. I think it's Graham. He's running a business basically, doing all this restoration work. So it's there's plenty of great content on his channel, and you got the likes of who else we got here. Don's Tricks, old mate and his son, they're building a ute at the moment, and he's done some extensive work on that car. That's definitely worth checking out. Bog Dust for Breakfast, another tradesman, he's painting and he does a bit of resto work as well. He's got some great tips, and you can just see it in his video, the way that he works it. He's
trade qualified painter. So, and it shows him what he's doing. So definitely check him out. And another one I'd recommend is the Gunman. Before you go out and buy a spray gun, watch some of his videos. He's got excellent reviews. He doesn't he doesn't lie in it. He's upfront and he'll tell you what he thinks of any gun. He's got plenty of content from years past, so it's definitely worth checking out. I believe there's a few others, but yeah, they're the ones that I would definitely recommend going and checking out and get into them. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, much appreciated, and stay tuned for next video. Cheers.